Maybe should I back up? Should I back it up? What up? Kicks, I seen your text message, bro. Stream looked good. I would have responded, but I had to go live. I just had somebody leave the house, and we were in a session, so I went straight from that to the live. Good to know it went well, though. I'm not of this world. Go boop a doop a doop boop boop a doop a doop boop. What's poppin'? Yo, I'm trying to get discovery sets. What are some unobvious? How do I know what's unobvious, Mike? What are you looking at right now? Unobvious. Like I know your mind. Scent of the day, 8 and Bob. Scent of the night, off and on Highness. Beautiful, Joel. Scent of the day for me, good old Coro Mandel. Ah, so good. Layered that with Eternal Oud. Unobvious discovery sets. Come on, man. You're better than that. Risasi Fatan. Beautiful. Y'all are all spelling terribly tonight. Fatan is amazing. Ah, Janelle. So good. Yo, oh my gosh, that is so good. Probably one of the best combos I've put together in a while. Do you have a Black Afghano? No. I don't like Black Afghano. It's like really interesting and intriguing of a smell, but it just, that whole vinyl ink thing, it doesn't work for me. I saw the hype around Black Afghano. A lot of people talk about it, but I truthfully think a lot of people talk about Black Afghano because it's a cool fragrance to bring up, but it's not wearable to me. Oh, that is so good. Kicks, that is just an insane combo, brother. So good. What is up? What is good? Javoyan Day 3 Discovery sets. Are there any other you'd recommend? If you want to have fun, you can get the Etat Libre d'Orange set, but you won't buy anything from that set, but it comes with like 18 2mls, so it's really fun to go through the whole set, and it's only 35 bucks. If you want a discovery set of fragrances that you'll actually buy, I would recommend Ormond Jane. I would recommend Born to Stand Out. And I would recommend, yeah. Honestly, with Javoyan Day 3, you've already got a great set of samples coming in, and that will be a transportive experience. You could stop right there, and all those fragrances you will nerd out on and smell a bunch. But if you want to step it up, I would go into Ormond Jane and Born to Stand Out. No question. Bump, 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 bump. No hand snipes on the trolls. No hand snipes. Pew, 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 pew. No hand snipes, guys. We're dishing them out. Snipers are on deck. Oh, Etat Libre d'Orange. So ETAT LIBRE. So Etat Libre D apostrophe Orange. Etat et Libre d'Orange. Scent of the day, Bald of Freak. Hey, I see you. I see you. Getting that 2 hours of incredible performance. I see you. Dun, dun, dun. No hands. No hands. Sniping them. No hand snipes. No hand snipes. No hand snipes. Good night. What y'all got for me tonight, man? It's been a long day. I'm glad it's Friday. Tomorrow I pick up the kids, the wifey from the airport. You know? Somebody snipe mope for me. Thank you. Bam. Interested in Cop and Vetiver Sensual. Can you tell me your thoughts on it? Is it a safe blind buy? It depends. If you're under 25, no, it's not a safe blind buy. If you're over 25, it's 100% a safe blind buy. It's basically a basket of radiant citruses in the form of lime dominant, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of grapefruit. But it's super close together. You don't smell those sticking out. It just comes off as a radiant ambery citrus accord, and then it has lemongrass. So it's got kind of this lemon tea vibe, lemon tea and fresh cut grass in the back. It's one of the best Manceras, no question. It's the only full bottle of Mancera I carry. That'll change this month, but still, Vetiver Sensual is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. In hot weather, it just absolutely monstrous performance. Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible fragrance. I think it's blind buy worthy, but I wouldn't tell people that because not everybody can hang with Vetiver. Cedroit Boisé is not king. If you look today, the only people mentioning Cedroit Boisé are in top 10, top 15 lists, and they only do that because they're being politically correct. There are so many fragrances that kill Cedroit Boisé in the Mancera lineup. Pearl, Jardin Exclusive, Vetiver Sensual, Instant Crush, French Riviera, Amberful, Lemon Oud Mint. Cedroit Boisé is cool, though. It just smells old. It smells timelessly old. Bourbon and Oak, it's 2025. Don't smell like bourbon and oak. I was looking into buying one for 1 million for school. Which one? 1 million Elixir or 1 million Parfum or 1 million Royal. All three of those are fine. I might order a sample to be safe. You should order a sample of everything to be safe, but I genuinely think Vetiver Sensual, once you have it, nothing else in your collection will replace it. YSL is the best men's starter fragrance. I actually think my YSL myself, even though I think it's the worst fragrance in the lineup, YSL myself is the best YSL starter. Y is like blue, it's nighttime, it's cold weather, less versatile. Myself, you can wear every single day. What's your opinion on Gucci Guilty? Gucci Guilty Elixir over everything. Instant Crush is good. Yes, it is. What's the best cologne to make my crush fall in love with me? Instant Crush. What's a good YSL myself dupe? Oh, there's several. Just go on YouTube. Randomly stumbled across this live. Forgive me. Of course I have girls' recommendations. Have you tried YSL cream? Dude, come on, Cacti. How did Cacti miss the snipers? Just bought Killian Black Phantom. Super excited. Yeah, it's different. Black Phantom is different. What's that really cheap one you're saying that beats 98% of the niche fragrances that's like a white bottle? Oh, Glorious Oud Royal Blanc. It's not Honor and Glory. They are not the same fragrance. French Avenue, oh my gosh. French Avenue Royal Blanc, musk, white florals, perfectly unisex. My wife faints to this fragrance. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I mean, you can't beat that. What up, GH? Top 10 anytime soon? No. I'm not interested in top 10s right now. It's convenient content for consumers, but it does nothing to grow a channel. They have pheromones you can buy. That's all false. It's all marketing. Thoughts on Instant Crush? Mancera. Very good. Yeah, hey, Mike, I told you. If at Tot Lieb d'Orange, you're not going to get any fragrance bottle out of any of that. Maybe with you or someone like you, or Fat Electrician, or instances of a Fern or whatever, but even then you probably won't. But for 35 bucks, it's cool to try 22 mLs. I'll tell you that much. And it's cool to say you've tried everything from a house. Prism Vert is great. Yeah, it is. Which Club de Nuit should I buy? There's so many of them. Club de Nuit Pre-Show 1 is all you need. You don't need any other Club de Nuit as far as Aventus is concerned. No, it was different from the one I'm thinking of. Silver Cap. No. There wasn't a Silver Cap fragrance I said that beats every fragrance. Yeah, Honor and Glory is terrible. Nobody wants to smell like creme brulee. But Glorious Oud Royal Blanc, totally different fragrance. What do you think about Dior Fahrenheit? I like the Le Parfum. I hate the EDT. SOD Stronger With You EDT. I prefer Stronger With You intensely, but I don't like that fragrance entirely because I think you need to just upgrade to Angel Share. I've had Eternal Oud for 2 months and it still smells like bootleg amber. Yeah, dude, it took 1 year for my Eternal Oud to smell like something worth spraying on my skin. It's crazy, but I'm so glad I waited. So glad I didn't sell that fragrance. It literally took exactly 1 year to the day. Oh, Lalique White. Yeah, but Lalique White is not a dupe, Mike. He was asking which dupe. But Lalique White, yes, if that's what you're referring to, it's a designer fragrance, but yes. This beats every freshie you can think of. It's all the best things about every freshie in one fragrance. I've never seen a fragrance do that. It's got the spice, it's got the citrus, it's got the vetiver, it's got the soap, it's got the linen, it's got everything, but it's got a lot of character. I just got Mugler, Instant Crush, Rare Reef, and love all of them, as you should. I like Polo Blue. I like the other blue, the slightly lighter blue parfum. I think that's the best one. Is he referring to Trace Oros? No, he's not. I love Honor and Glory. Well, because you're young, GH. Young people love super sweet dessert fragrances. Have you tried Rain Crimson? Very solid fragrance. I have. I don't own it anymore, but it's really good. Thoughts on Penhaligons? I'm not a good Penhaligons reference. They're very good fragrances, but I am not in a position to recommend any Penhaligons currently. I'm getting Lalique White and Black thanks to you. Let me know what you think, man. It's way better than any other Leighton clone. I use Fahrenheit EDT as my signature fragrances. I guess it's one of those you either love or hate. I'm okay with Fahrenheit EDT if you're wearing a business suit. If you are in a business suit and you're going to work for a business, you're in banking, you're in finance, you have a briefcase, you have a satchel with a suit on or something like that, Fahrenheit EDT is totally fine. But if you're just casually wearing that as like an upscale casual fragrance, you ain't gonna get no women, no play. Have you tried any Sphinx frags or Penhaligons? Yes, but I wouldn't recommend any currently. You ever put your nose on Oud de Nar? No. My dad showed me how he sprays cologne and he sprayed it on top of his bald head. Yeah, that's silly. North Stag Doe is the best latent clone I've found. Nope. Lalique White and Black. Trust me. Bond number 9's cool, but it's a little bit McDonald's for me. I don't like anything from the line. I mean, Tribeca, Wall Street, Lafayette, Greenwich Village, those are all cute, but to me, it's not worth retail. It's not even worth the discounted price. I'm going to go with Mancera and buy the whole line of Mancera before I buy one Bond number 9 fragrance. No question. I've heard New York Nights is good. It is, and so is New York Flowers. I actually bought New York Flowers for my wife. She owns a Bond number 9, not me. What else? Oh, New Harlem is good. New Harlem is good. What's the difference between Lalique White and Lalique White and Black? White and Black is a sweet fragrance that is a fresher take on the latent style DNA, and Lalique White is a citric linen soap spicy fragrance that is used for everyday casual upscale. Hey, listen, man. You guys can say what you want about Bond number 9. I'm just telling you what I would recommend. For every Bond number 9 fragrance, I have an alternative I think's better for cheaper. But that's cool. You guys can love what you love. That's okay. Snipe, snipe, snipe. I mean, the thing is I'm not a guy who critiques Bond number 9 who doesn't have it. I have almost every Bond number 9 fragrance in Decant, so I can pull them up at any time, and I do because people ask about them. So I'm not a long distance hater. I don't have to go to Neiman Marcus to smell a Bond number 9. I carry all of it in samples. Debating on trading Greenwich Village makes sense. I can only use it in super high heat. Any other time, it just doesn't work for me. Yeah, it's because a lot of Bond number 9 fragrances, they're kind of like upscale synthetic smelling fragrances. And when they retail for $200-300, it just doesn't make sense. I don't even think 50 mLs of Bond number 9 makes sense. I've never seen people buy Bond number 9 who have smaller collections. Only people I see mess with Bond number 9 are collectors. And when you're a collector, you get the liberty of saying something is good and never wearing it, and nobody would know. I recommend stuff that I wear. What about LV? I don't recommend any LV. I don't think any of it's worth retail. I think you should move to Lotus Sea. Lotus Sea fragrances are the same perfumer, and they imitate all the LV fragrances, and there's LV clones of all the LV line, so you don't need it. What's a good fresh fragrance that lasts long? Gucci Guilty Elixir. What would you rate Sahib Intense? 10 out of 10. It's the best imagination clone. Somebody just messaged me today and said, hey, my Sahib Intense just came in today. Thank you, SB. It smells incredible. So, you guys, I've got receipts for all this. Mercedes-Benz Club Black is a very great entry-level starter spicy vanillic fragrance. It's a very solid option if you're looking for a date night fragrance in the vanilla and spices category. But do not pay retail for it. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna give my opinion about stuff I don't wear or I don't have. Do you like Dylan Blue? I like it, I don't love it. 7 out of 10. In 2025, Dylan Blue feels very basic boy. It works, people like it, you might get some compliments, but it's very basic. If I pull up to you and you're wearing Dylan Blue, I don't even have to go to niche. If I'm even just wearing Bleu de Chanel, Eau de Parfum or Parfum next to somebody wearing Dylan Blue, I will outclass them 10 days a week. If I pull up to you wearing Casa Marati Mephisto and you're wearing Dylan Blue, you will get laughed at. And that's just what it is. It's not an arrogance thing. I'm just telling you guys what stuff you should be thinking about over other stuff. Yeah, Rare Reef is a not afternoon swim. It is Pacific Chill. One oud fragrance you could have. Oud for greatness. Freshest, most complimented oud fragrance. The Great Gatsby. You don't need this though. Get the clone. What are your thoughts on Gucci Guilty Love Edition? Smells good, doesn't last long at all. Becomes a skin scent really quickly. City Rhythms are great. Those are great entry-level niche. They're kind of on the same level as Mancera. Just got Rayhan Crimson and I like it. I'm going to let it sit. It's only a couple months old, but I was searching for a little date night as I've been searching for Gary's Den. Yeah, Crimson is good. Whether you have to let it macerate or not, it's still solid. Thoughts on Amouage Reflection 45? I'm not a fan. A lot of people love it. I don't. And by not a fan, I mean I would not pay retail or discounted price for it. What type of oud do you like more, SB? The Indian oud or the Cambodian oud? I don't care where the oud is from. I care how fresh it is. A lot of people's ouds are just expired. I got the Blazing Mr. Sam by Penhaligon's. It's the best I have, I think. Okay. That's what's up. What are 5 fragrances you would recommend bringing on vacation? Only one. Day 3 fragrances, Bani. B-A-N-I. Best sweet cold weather scent? There's a lot. There's a lot. Lamal Elixir or The Kingdom as an alternative. Diorum Intense, Diorum Parfum, or the alternatives. Bulgari Man in Black. There's so many good ones. Lalique White and Black, Ombre Noir, Pardon, Baranda, Taif Oud. Oud for Greatness. Absolute Aphrodisiac, Tres Oros. Absolute Aphrodisiac is so good. Oh my gosh. If you have Absolute Aphrodisiac, you have a colder date night killer, and then you throw if you had Absolute Aphrodisiac and Tres Oros, I don't think you'd ever have to buy a date night fragrance ever again. Macy's has Lalique on their website, but no Lin Sumi. Anything similar to it? No. I would never recommend a clone or a dupe or an alteration of Lin Sumi. The closest thing you're going to get to Lin Sumi is Dior's Eau Sauvage, and it does not, it's not going to do it for you. Just trust me. Taif Oud, have you tried other Rojas? Absolutely. What do you mean have I tried other Rojas? Guerlain's Tobacco Honey is a white whale. Okay. Hey, I see you. I got to add some Guerlain to my collection. I just haven't had the time. Do you have Bortnikov and Maxim? No Maxim. I've tried 3 Bortnikovs, but they're too intense for me. They don't work in Arizona. Bortnikov was not made for Arizona. It was made for like New York. The fragrances are too heavy. They stain clothes. They're so heavy. Beau de Jour opinion, it's okay. Have you tried Tarathi Blue? Yes, it's amazing. Well, no, it is amazing. Have you tried Reflection Man and Reflection 45? Which one do you like more? Probably Reflection Man, but I'm not a big fan of either. Dior Sauvage EDP, Blue de Chanel, Azzaro Intense Le Mans Elixir. What is the best out of all of these? All of those are great choices except Azzaro. Burlington 1819, yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So good. Chris Collins Sweet Tobacco. Haven't tried it. Hey guys, there's 45 people in here. Hit the 3 dots up here and hit the 3 dots either right here or right here and hit the like button. Turn this thing to half so that YouTube floods you guys with people in the chat. I'm going to still be on another 20 minutes. What do you think about Frederick Mall Portrait of a Lady? I think it's great. Musk Ravager, I'm not the biggest fan of. What's up with Armaf, Club de Nuit, Peugeot, and Extrait de Parfum? I like Peugeot more. The Extrait is great, though. It's just different. Thoughts on Summer Mink? Don't get Summer Mink. Get Versace Eros EDT or Gucci Guilty Elixir. Same fragrance, better performance, better quality. I think Killian Roses on Ice is the single best fragrance for the summer. Then you're forgetting Ginger Dash, Clay. Ginger Dash is just as good and more versatile. Do you have any Jean Paul Gaultier? I have Le Male Elixir. I don't like any of the other ones. Tom Ford Soleil Neige. Too feminine or okay for a man? Feminine. Do you like LV Meteor? I do, but I don't think it's worth the money. I gave my Meteor clone away to subscribers. Of course, Tarathi Blue is amazing. It smells like sun-kissed. A little bit. What's a good discounters beside Joma Shop? FragranceBuy.ca. Could a man rock black opium? Yes. Yeah, but if you're messing with feminine leaning fragrances, don't buy clones. There's only one feminine leaning clone that I'll vouch for currently, and it's Club de Nuit Intense for women. This is a Tom Ford Noir de Noir clone. Anything outside of that, I think you need the quality for it to be perfectly unisex. A lot of the dupes of unisex fragrances are feminine leaning. I have Burlington 1819 and Elysium. Which one should I check out next? Herod. Well, Herod's going to feel like a better version of Burlington. Go try Oceania, Danger, or Isola Blue. What does Initio Side Effects smell like? It smells like booze and purple flowers and sugar. What's the one frag with the dark wood cork? Pardon. Nasomato Pardon. One of the best patchouli fragrances of all time. Oh. Yeah. If you're going into a board meeting, wear that fragrance. You'll sell whatever product you're pushing. I haven't tried that house, Brian. Top 5 Xerjoff. Probably don't have any top 5 of Xerjoff right now. Probably Monkey Special, the 2nd edition, 40 knots. Naxos. More Than Words. Mephisto and Lyra. Yeah. Sahib Intense is better than Aqua Dubai. Yes, 100%. If it's for women, isn't it perfume? If you want. In Europe, everybody calls it perfume. No matter the gender. Never tried any Hawas, but I was considering the Fire. Young guys love it. Boss the Scent Parfum. Do you have any experience with it? I do. The Parfum Boss the Scent Magnetic is what I carry. That's better than the original to me. Clinique Happy for Men just smells like oranges and alcohol, and it doesn't last long at all. Skin scent immediately. I found my new office fragrance, Beau de Jour. Okay. I see you. I see you. Is there any good masculine cherry scent you'd recommend? I don't know about masculine, but perfectly unisex. You can go with Danae from Argos. Nishane Neff's thoughts. Greatest fragrance of all time? I give it an 8. My Nishane go-tos are Hasavat, Ani, Thousand Silent Ways, E.G. Yeah. Recommendations for vetiver fragrances. Roja vetiver, Mancera vetiver sensual, and Vetiveria from Ormond Jane. Guerlain's is cool, but it's more classic. Torino 21 best summer cologne. Yeah, I don't know about best, but it's still good. Perfume versus cologne is based on concentration. Not always. Not culturally. Maybe on a textbook, but not culturally. Can you please send me a designer and cheap fragrance? No. How is Cayenne Classic? 10 out of 10 Dior Homme Intense. How old is your batch? Probably a year and a half. I found Boss Magnetic to be too vanillic. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, there's almost no fragrances that don't have an equal intensity of vanilla like this. If you want anything died down from this that's vanillic, I would recommend Memoirs of a Trespasser by Imaginary Authors. Other than that, every vanilla I know is at least a 6 or higher in terms of intensity. I just bought Boss the Scent last week. Oh, you must have found it at Ross. Is Born in Roma the best Valentino? No, they're all equal to me. Born in Roma, the original, Valentino, Uomo Intense, all that. They're all good. Apart from Angel Share, is there any other Killians? Absolutely. There's a ton of Killians that beat Angel Share. Blue Moon Ginger Dash, the wood one, it's called like something, Sacred Wood, Straight to Heaven, Black Phantom, Vodka on the Rocks, all those. Thoughts on Chance by Chanel? It's okay. Give it a 7. Where can you even find Cayenne Classic? Anywhere. FragranceBuy.ca. Joma Shop, Max Aroma. 40 knots summerish? Sure. Ormond Jane. What are the best Ormond Jane fragrances? Taif, Vetiveria, Montabaco Exclusive, and Ormond Jane by Ormond Jane. I'm going to cry. I'm almost out of Aero CDT. You don't need to cry. It's only 35 bucks for 100 ml. What do you think about Montal Arabian's Tonka? I think it smells like Instant Crush, and you should just get Instant Crush instead. My man knows his sense. Hey, I don't speak on anything I don't carry. Thoughts on Lattafa Hayati Gold Elixir? 7 out of 10. Really need to get into Imaginary Authors. They've been putting out some stuff recently that really interests me. Hey, listen, man. This right here, I don't recommend anyone blind buy this. But this is one of the most unique scents I've ever smelled. Tom Ford Oud Wood with Red Sangria. Lasts forever. It's just different. It's just super different. Red Sangria and Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Memoirs of a Trespasser is really cool, though. Really ashy. Memoirs of a Trespasser is eating a bowl of vanilla ice cream in a really old library with sweet bookshelf pages. Real ashy. A little bit of smoke under it. A little bit of by the fireplace vibe behind that. Really cool scent. What do you think about Les Indomitable? Vanille Havane is great. That's great. I haven't really got the Discovery set yet from that house, but I want to. But Vanille Havane is amazing. Dude, I decanted Boss Bottled Elixir and it smelled rotten. Never had that experience. It could be the decant. If you decanted in plastic instead of glass, that could be the case. Is Supremacy Collection worth getting? Is it really close to Absolute Aventus? No. It is worth buying, but it is not Absolute Aventus. If you want Absolute Aventus, get Club de Nuit per show 1. Toomey 19 Degree, yay or nay? Nay. I've debated a lot about Blue Moon Ginger Dash. Nowhere near me to sample. You don't need to sample it. Blind Buy Blue Moon Ginger Dash. Actually, there's a Paris Corner clone of it that's close enough. It's like 85, 90%. YSL Tuxedo, hot or not? Hot. But you don't need Tuxedo. You can get Arabiat Nile Oud, I believe. Somebody, Joel or Kix, please tell this guy the Arabiat Nile Oud or whatever. It smells so good. It's a great tuxedo. Glad I made the live tonight. Almost time for bed. Hey, Alex, we love you, man. Take care and thanks for joining. Fragrance Du Bois thoughts. Amber Intense is a heavy hitter in my opinion. Fragrance Du Bois is cool, but they make thousands of fragrances, so most of them are clones. I mean, do you like Montal Arabian's Tonka? I mean, I just reviewed it on the channel last week. I think it's a good fragrance, but it's a clone of Instant Crush, and I actually like Instant Crush more than Arabian's Tonka, but they're virtually the exact same fragrance. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be scared because of the gender aspect of imaginary authors. You should be scared because imaginary authors are very creative. So they're not trying to make sense for you for date night and panty droppers. They make fragrances to be creative, to evoke thought and memories. So if that's not what you're into, don't mess with imaginary authors. What up, Subway? Is Versace Eros good? Yes. Do you have an iPhone 11? I wish. What are your thoughts on Mind Games French Defense? Good fragrance, not worth the money. And there is a French Defense clone out right now. Just go on YouTube and type French Defense clone. Buy the first 1 or 2 fragrances you see. French Defense has been cloned very well recently. Is Jean-Paul Gaultier a good date night cologne? Le Male Elixir is, or Le Male Parfum. Good call. It was in a plastic decant. Yeah, a lot of times when you decant in plastic, the plastic gets broken down into the fragrance, and it does come out. It can come out burnt. It can come out stale. It can come out funky. I've had that happen many times. That's why I switched to glass. Can't remember the exact name, but I think it was called On the Lawn that really interested me. On the Lawn. I don't know about that. Game of Spades, what about it? Minute beatbox, please. Ba-doop ba-doop boop psh, doop ba-doop boop psh, boop ba-doop boop psh, boop ba-doop psh, psh. There you go. The Dua Blue Moon Ginger Dash is one of my favorites. Hey, he said the Dua one is solid. I think the Paris Corner one is good too. Do you know about a fragrance? Do you know what fragrance Trump wears? Yes. Trump called me last week and told me that he wears Roja's Diaghilev. Did you try any of the Joe Malones? Yeah, a lot of them perform terrible, so I just haven't really gotten into a lot of them, but I have tried a good amount. Dior Homme 2020 versus Sport 2021. 2 completely different fragrances. One is versatile, everyday, lemonade type feel, and one is Iris Sexy Seduction. I can't put them versus each other. It doesn't make sense. What are top 3 all-arounder colognes? I can't answer that either. Yaman Lil makes a good French Defense. Okay, there you go. Soft Lawn is the imaginary authors. Yeah, I mean, I haven't put my nose to that yet. There's one that's all blue that has like Arctic mountains and stuff. That's the one I'm going to try next. What else? The sarcasm. Have you ever sampled Chiron's Veil from Argos? I have not. Only things I've tried from Argos is Triumph of Bacchus, Danae, and there's like 2 other ones that I have that I don't feel like looking through because if I look down here, I have a nightmare looking through samples, as you can see. It's really quite a joke for me to try and look to see if I have certain samples, but I've smelled 4 Argos. What's your thoughts on Royal Embassy by Miguel Mara? I have not tried that yet. Dior Homme 2020 has no iris. It might say it doesn't, but that's just because they lied. Oh, Dior Homme. You didn't, okay. You left out Intense and Parfum. Okay. Have you tried Dua brand fragrances? I have gone swimming. I don't mess with Dua or Alexandria because they're very hit or miss. They're all 50-50. I like to let all you guys try the Duas and the Alexandrias. Like BT, if you want Alexandra, go to BT. If you want Dua, go to Fat Boy Fragrance. He has every Dua in existence, and BT dang near has tried every Alexandria. So if that's the type of fragrances you're looking for, those are better references than me. I will never blind buy an interpretation house. Have you tried Tom Ford House of Gratté? No, I have not. Cobra and Canary from Imaginary Authors is crazy and smells like lemon, asphalt, and leather. Interesting. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Moscow Mule is not good in my opinion. Sometimes door decants. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. I like Ginger Dash over it, or Vodka on the Rocks. What's a good fragrance for Sancho or Mistress? New York Flowers Bond number 9. Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. YSL Libre. EDP. Every Storm a Serenade, never heard of it. Do you recommend a sample with oil? No. What is Aussie's cologne? Encre Noir Original. Scent Door Decants is the real Blue Moon Ginger Dash. Scent Door Decants the real Blue Moon Ginger Dash. Oh, okay. Good to know. Have you tried Bois Sicard? No. Bois Sicard. Are you into the fresh and soapy scent colognes? Yes, but the only one I carry that I like is Lalique White or 90 Pure White. Really want to commit to buying a Zoologist. I love their creativity, and I think Penguin is a great scent, but their new bottles are doo-doo. Well, I don't see labels when I look at fragrance. I see juice. So I don't care what it looks like. Like this one looks like a mouse trap, but I love the juice, so this is what it is. This looks like a women's fragrance, but I don't care. I like the juice. I have a big collection, but I don't care. I don't want people to see it. You need help with a fragrance that's good for a movie night. Aero CDT. Or Gucci Guilty Elixir. The Tux. Is it a good tuxedo clone? No. Somebody type that Niall Arabiat fragrance for him. Somebody type the best. Joel, I know you know it. Joel, type the Arabiat fragrance in for him. When I check for Duas, I look at which ones sell out, or if the inventory is low, they are usually pretty spot on. I don't know, man. A lot of people can buy a fragrance that's trash due to influencers, so you just got to be careful with that. Paris Corner Rafficat Adorn is a good one. No, I'm talking about the Arabiat one. What's an expensive perfume you regretted that you bought? None. Givenchy Play Intense. I love it. It's one of my, I wore that fragrance all through college. When people describe 40 knots as powdery, do they mean similar to Chanel Sport Extreme? You mean Allure Homme Sport? It might actually be pretty close to that, but not the same scent profile at all. Any thoughts on Lorenzo Pizzaglia? I honestly know a lot of people who own Pizzaglias. I don't. I haven't got into him because honestly, that guy's weird looking. And I'm not going to try him until I get a discovery set. I don't know why, but Lorenzo Pizzaglia doesn't look like he knows how to make fragrance. But I know that's judgmental because I know a lot of people that think very highly of him. But he just looks like a pizza guy. How can you distinguish between knockoffs and the real thing? They tell you. Do you blind buy fragrances? Sometimes. I think Roca's mustache is supposed to be a good tuxedo. Guys, forget what you heard. Somebody type him the Arabia Niall Oud or whatever. That's the only tuxedo clone you should ever buy. Not Tarathi Brown, not freaking Tux, not any of this stuff. Trust me, get the Arabia Niall Oud or whatever and call it a day. That one smells 100 times better than all those fragrances. There you go. Arabia Niall Oud. That is the only tuxedo clone you should ever consider. Not Kismet, not freaking the Tux, not freaking the other one the guy said earlier. Just trust me, guys. Trust me. Listen, I know when I say things like Sahib Intense is the best imagination clone, you don't want to accept it. You don't want to accept that a bottle looks like this and something called Ard Al Zafran Sahib Intense is the best imagination, but it's facts. Similarly, Arabia Niall Oud is the best tuxedo. It just is what it is. Thoughts on Jazz Club? You don't need it. If you get... Dang it, did I get rid of that? I might be giving away the fragrance I'm about to recommend. I think I am. Liam Gray is Jazz Club from Latafa. 100%. Baranda is fire. Best smelling boozy frag I have. I love it too. I absolutely love Baranda, and I absolutely love Pardon. Best cologne for just getting into niche as a younger guy. Anything from Mancera. Everything from Mancera. Instant Crush. I would first point you to Instant Crush or French Riviera. Start there. A better or you could go into freaking City Rhythms. Ugh. Have you tried any Gallagher fragrances? I have not. Have you tried Lubin Scents? I have not. That sounds crazy. Scent of the Day, Lights Down Low by Marley Fragrance. Beautiful. Amber. Oh, yeah. What was I thinking? That guy, Emmanuel, is correct. Amberful, to me, is the best fragrance from the Mancera line in terms of mass appeal. I have never had somebody not like Amberful. It is the most wearable, most versatile Mancera. No question. Thoughts on Latafa, Honor, and Glory? Too sweet for me. I do not want to... Listen to me. When you look at me, I am 6'2", almost 6'3", 200 and... Well, I lost 30 pounds last year. So now I'm 207 pounds. Do I look like I want to walk around smelling like creme brulee? Do I look like I want to smell like creme brulee? The answer is no, gentlemen. No love for Cedrat Boisé. I think Cedrat Boisé is masterfully made. I just think it smells old. Thoughts on Colonia Profumo? I can't speak on it. I don't have it. Not a fan of clones. I think originality and art of fragrances is important to me. I agree most of the time. But I also believe that clones hold fragrance houses accountable to greatness. Because the fact of the matter is, juice is so cheap to make that designers and niche houses are cutting corners and making insane margins for producing subpar or clones themselves. Clone house designers and niche houses are the original clones. They all clone each other. Everybody has the machine where they can run the fragrance through and it'll tell them the molecular structure, and they take the base of it and try to jazz it up and make better versions or same iterations of fragrances. And they've been doing that centuries before clones ever hit the market. Nitro Red Intensely is cool, but I prefer Club de Nuit Milestone. Thoughts on Game of Spades Wildcard? It is okay. Aqua Dubai is slightly better than Wildcard. Sahib Intense is significantly better in performance and in smell than all of them. I've never heard of that, Jeremy. What is better, Castley or Sedley? Sedley, 100%. Best Baccarat 540 is Club de Nuit Untold, the rainbow bottle. You can get it for like 30, 40 bucks. Is it a sin to wear Gourmand in the summer? Not if it's light. So for instance, if I'm wearing Casa Marati's Lyra, smells like lemon cupcakes. Something happened to my cap though. My cap is bugging. Lyra is lemon cupcakes, but it's light and airy. I would wear that in the summer. Unknown Pleasures from Kerosene, lemon cupcakes in an ice cream parlor. Very light. No, it's just my cap's broken. Like my cap's really fidgety. Well, now it came off. Love it though. Absolutely phenomenal. Lemon cupcakes, but it's light. It's all in the weight of the formula. Any hidden gems summer is a cheapy Drakkar Blue. See, for me, Manuel, Drakkar Blue, it's just so basic. Like for $20, you can buy almost so many different clones. Yeah, I'm already at the bottom of the questions tonight, Joel. I don't know why people are so impatient. Do you have Rayhan Pacific Aura? I do not. What is the best place to spray cologne on your body? Clavicle and wrist. I got Gucci Guilty Pour Homme EDT. Smells great, lasts a long time. Do you think getting the Elixir would smell a difference? Absolutely. Those are two different fragrances. Two completely different profiles. Elixir is way fresher and it lasts just as long, if not more. Never got into the Casa Marati line. Any you recommend? The only thing you need from the Casa Marati line is Gentili Uomo. So I have Original Mephisto, which I think is totally fine. But in Fragcom, everybody says the Gentili Uomo version of this is smoother. I actually like how sharp this is because this smells like you're on the top of Mount Everest with a glass of ice cold, icy blue Kool-Aid and you're chewing on mint. Oh my gosh. That's an amazing description. It smells just like that. Ice cold blue Kool-Aid, sipping it on Mount Everest while chewing on mint. Fresh mint. So good. I think I would prefer this over Gentili Uomo, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that everybody who knows Mephisto buys Gentili Uomo version because they say it's better. I can't agree or disagree yet. Which Rams Latafa would you recommend? Either that you prefer. They're both good. Gold is a Baccarat Rouge type of scent. Seductive, sweet, romantic. Rams Silver is Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultramall. And it's a smoother take on the Off and On 9 p.m. Because of you, I got about 8 different fragrances this past month. I don't regret it. Hey, man, listen. I will put you on to some cool stuff if you just let me. I bought Creed Virgin Island Water, which is amazing. What's the best clone for it? There's a lot that try, but I don't think there's a one-to-one clone of Virgin Island Water. Here's the problem with Island Water. It smells incredible. It's a skin scent, though. After like 2 or 3 hours, that fragrance is absolutely gone, and only you can smell it. Man, Mephisto is incredible. I truly believe that if you have Casa Marati's Mephisto, you never need to even think about a blue fragrance ever again in your life. That one fragrance consolidates all blue fragrances. Minus maybe like a Zaharoff Seraphim Blue does have a unique twist on the blue DNA, or Blue Noir from Narciso Rodriguez. But if we're talking pure, fresh, outdoor, everyday blues, oh, gosh, it's so good. Best blue in my collection, no question. I'm going to spray it again. I don't want that scent to leave me. Gosh. Dolce Almafi has the bubble gum with pineapple smell. It's also nice. Okay. Ram Silver is good. Yes, it is. When is the blend of cologne video coming out? It's going to be a while because I'm finishing my ebooks and I want to release them to the public. I don't just want to make videos on blending. I want to give you guys ebooks to have in your possession. So we're going to do a limited press run of printed and laminated 5-set collector's edition from the Scent Bubble. It will have 5 ebooks covering various topics, blending, S-tier clone list, oils and different skin cares to boost performance, you know, breaking down. I can't spill it all, but there will be a limited press run of actual printed publications, and then the rest of it will be available in digital. And I will sign all of the printed releases because it will be a one-time release. What are your thoughts on Goldfield and Banks Pacific Rock Moss? Amazing. Zhirjoff. Okay. Fiero smells like a key lime margarita and a barbershop fougere smell. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. I mean, it's interesting. Lyra and Mephisto are my jams. But if you have Trace Oros from day 3, you really don't need Lyra. That sounds incredible. I'm a little picky on mint notes, though. I had to trade off of EG because I couldn't get down with the mint. Yeah, you will not smell green, earthy mint. It just makes... this is how I describe the mint in Mephisto. Imagine filling up a glass pitcher of blue Kool-Aid, but it was 99% ice, and you have just a little bit of blue Kool-Aid that fills it up to the top. If you put your head over the ice bucket of Kool-Aid, that little chilled ice mist that would be coming up from the cup, that's what the mint feels like. It's very smooth. It doesn't feel like earthy mint. There's no greenness to it. There's no tart. There's no bite. It's just a cooling sensation on top of the fragrance. Hopefully that clarifies things for you. Any new memoir videos coming up? Yeah. My Desert Rain video is going to drop on Sunday. But I was telling Kix, I've never been so sure that a fragrance will become a memoir as I have been with Desert Rain. Desert Rain will 100% become a memoir fragrance. I can't do it this soon. I'm going to do my review of Desert Rain, and then I'm probably going to wait about 6 months before I actually do a memoir on it, because I only do memoirs on fragrances that I've been wearing for years that I really think have stood the test of time. I know that fragrance will stand the test of time, but I need to go out and build memories with that fragrance before I really speak on it. As you guys will find out, the only time I ever do a memoir of a fragrance is when I think it's a really big deal. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver is a really big deal to me. Lalique Lin Sumi is a really big deal to me. I'm not going to do a memoir on a fragrance that's really great. I'm only going to do a memoir on a fragrance that is I can't live without. Armaf Club de Nuit Sillage, very good fragrance. Is that Zhirjoff? Yeah, Zhirjoff, Casa Marati, same thing. Casa Marati is just a line of Zhirjoff. Creed Virgin Island Water, Silver Mountain Water performance and longevity is abysmal. Well, and what sucks is Creed is continuing to dilute down their formula. So now the clones, C-L-O-N-E-S, last longer and smell more authentic than today's versions of all of them, minus Royal Oud and Bois de Portugal. But everything else, the clones smell better and last longer. It's very sad. What's up, Rambo? Is Zhirjoff sophisticated? Yes. What's the longevity on that blue Zhirjoff? Solid. At least 6 to 8 hours. But I love the opening so much, I'll wear it for like 6 to 8 hours, and then I'll nuke myself again. Like, so I'll wear it all through work, and then as soon as I get off work, I will douse myself in it again. It's just such a fun fragrance to smell the opening and the transition. But yeah, it's moderate, but strong moderate. And it projects like a beast. Oh, gosh. Casa Murati Mephisto will be a memoir fragrance. But it's so fresh in my collection, I'm going to spend at least another 3 months with it before I do a memoir, but it will be coming up as well. I heard Liam Gray Lattafa is a clone of Gris Charnel. Is that true? Yes, it's also a clone of Jazz Club. Prada Amber Homme, new formulation, the silver juice, still good or not anymore? Still solid. I wouldn't buy it, but it's still solid. Is Jean Paul too sweet smelling? Not if you get Le Male Elixir. Versace has my favorite scents. I ain't even gonna front. Okay, I see you. When was the last time you wore Fahrenheit? You know, growing up as a kid, my dad wore Fahrenheit every single day. You know, he is a CEO. So I smelled Dior Fahrenheit almost every morning for 15 years straight. It was funny. My parents are out of town, and so I was going over to my mom's house, my mom and dad's house, recently to pick up some mail for them, and I went into the guest room, which is where my dad sleeps because he snores like crazy, and he had a little basket of fragrances, and it just made me smile. He had Fahrenheit EDT, which he's had his whole life. He had 1 Million Parfum. He had Versace Dreamer. And then he had like a baby version of like Eau Fraiche, I think. It was cute. I have Michael Malal Ocean Noir coming in the mail tomorrow. Nice. Xerjoff and Casa Murati have great longevity. They're the same house. Casa Murati feminine and dry down. No. Depends on which fragrance you're talking about. Not Mephisto. No question. Not at all. Versace has my favorite. Oh, when is the last time? And the last time I wore Fahrenheit was about 2 months ago. I was trying the differences between the EDT and the Le Parfum. Have you ever smelled first EDP from Van Cleef? I have not. I envy your cologne collection right now. I'm happy with Mont Blanc Explorer. Speaking of Mont Blanc, if you guys don't have this fragrance, you're missing out. Smells like you just got out of a Bugatti. You just bought a brand new Bugatti. And this is what the interior of a gray or light blue Bugatti would smell like. And I would know. Which Aaron Terrence Hughes fragrance should I start off with? If you're young, Hard Candy. If you're older than 25, Unicorn. Is Hawas Tropical a good clone of Paradise Garden? I know it's good, but I can't speak to its closeness to Paradise Garden. Yeah. Try it, Clay, and get Gentili Uomo if you can. If not, I mean, you know I don't care about I wear the original, but if you can get Gentili Uomo, try it as well. I also owned Obsession. Yeah, it's so strong. It's toxic. What is your favorite? I don't have a favorite. I have a problem. I get a lot of compliments with Explorer, of course, because it's a clone. Do you ever spray your beard? Never. I rock oils on that. Rock oils on this bad boy. It's never done me wrong. The old lamb chops. Yeah, we'll be signing off soon, Joel and Kicks. Thank you guys so much, by the way. Bois Pacifique by Tom Ford is also great. It is. Spray cologne on your neck and chest when you get out of the shower and your pores are still open. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, I see you. I see you. Que onda, wey? Por favor. Recently picked up Chanel Duville. Great fresh green scent right up my alley. You watch what you put up your alley. Torino 21 versus Mephisto for high heat. Mephisto. How to make your cologne last longer. Lotion, oil, shower. What about Mancera Cedrat Boise Intense? It's good, but there's about 6 Manceras I prefer before I would ever buy Cedrat Boise Intense. Amberful, Vetiver Sensual, Instant Crush, Pearl, and Jardine Exclusive. Look at Kicks having to snipe. I'm not a Dior or Versace fan. All of their scents smell the same and not my style. I don't know about that, Dan. Like, even that's an uneducated opinion. Or you're just misspeaking because you really want to get that sentiment out. Dior Sport or Cologne is nothing like Intense and Parfum. You're dealing with Lemonade versus Cosmetic Iris. So those are 2 completely different scents in a house. And none of those 2 smell like Bleu de Chanel. None of those smell like Platinum Egoist. Every Chanel fragrance is mad different. And that's just one house, so I can't even take that sentiment serious. What do you think of the new Cupid stuff on the ads to make it seem like it might be worth it? Nah, I'm indifferent to it. Individual doesn't last. I didn't show Individual, I showed Presence. Have you smelled Fiona? I have not. Boom, 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 boom. What's your take on Megamare? Too strong. Megamare is too odd of a fragrance to be projecting and lasting as long as it is. What's a good cologne for macho in his 40s? Pabst Blue Ribbon, Eau de Parfum. Kindly give tips on how to regrow hair. Shower. Dior Sauvage Elixir still relevant? 100%. What's the best BDK Gris Charnel clone? Liam Gray from Latafa. I love YSL Y Eau Fraiche. Yeah, my dad wears it. What Mancera is top according to you? Instant Crush, Amberful, Vetiver Sensual, Pearl, and Jardin Exclusive. Boom, 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 boom. Al Harmain's L'Aventure Fraiche. Blind Buy worthy? No. Don't even get that fragrance. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I know it's appetizing at your local Burlington or Rack store, but it is totally, it's not even Blind Buy worthy. You shouldn't even buy it. Oh, you didn't care for them. Oh, I mean, Dan, like I said, you either were talking out of your butt or you were just trying to get your sentiment out and weren't fact-checking yourself. But I understand if you don't like the house. That's cool. No, there's no hate here. There's no hate. I know I talk passionately and I move from question to question to question, so it can seem insensitive, but there's no hate. I don't care if people disagree with me or they don't like something or like something. This is FragCom. There's room for all of us, and there's no room for trollery. Is Chanel Allure Homme Sport any good? I think the Blanche is better, but Allure Homme Sport is more versatile. You know, actually, don't get Chanel Allure Homme Sport. Get Maison Alhambra Alpine Sport for $20 on Amazon and thank me later. Very long lasting too. Have you smelled Old Spice? Yes. Is it redundant to have Dior Homme Intense and Dior Homme Parfum? Not to me, but yes. Instead of getting Dior Homme Parfum, okay, so here's a cool combo to consider. Dior Homme Intense is creamy, buttery iris. Dior Homme Parfum is ashy, fresh iris, more versatile. But here's a cool switch up. Instead of getting those two, for your Dior Homme Intense replacement, get Narciso Rodriguez's Blue Noir Le Parfum. That is a Dior Homme Intense style that has Bleu de Chanel sprinkled into it. So it's like a blue take on that creamy iris. So it's really interesting and unique and sexy. So try that, or replace that with 8 and Bob's Egypt as your smooth cosmetic-y replacement, and then get the brand new 2025 release of Dior Homme Parfum, because then you will have two slightly different fragrances that have a monstrous amount of difference in their character. Whoa, I almost just fell back into my collection. Wiped my eyes and lost my balance. New YSLY myself. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of YSLY myself, but everybody loves it, so I'm not going to hate. What's the cheapest, most underrated cologne? Anything from Lalique. Anything from Bentley. Boom, sh, boom, boom, sh, boom, boom, sh, boom, boom, boom. I don't think Mancera and Montal get enough love. They've been putting out many interesting scents. I agree. But I think they do get enough love because every kid and their mom knows about Mancera and Montal. There's some cologne scents that are my type. I like clean and manly scents. I agree. Me too. Lalique White is one of the best scents for men, period. Lalique Ombre Noir. You know, so this, what I love about this is it's a masculine fresh scent. It's soapy, it's clean, it's citric, it's peppery, and it's vetivery. So it has the complexity. It's got all of the fresh fragrances consolidated into one masculine scent. Amazing $25. There's not many masculine scents under $80 that really can touch this. It has the niche capability. Lalique Lin Sumi, you know, outdoors fresh green forest, pine sap, or sorry, tree sap, and morning green dew in the freshest way possible. It's an ode to Eau Sauvage from Dior. Smells way fresher. I call Eau Sauvage old money. I call Lin Sumi new money. Lalique, that fragrance is $40 as well. Another $40 banger. Ombre Noir, tobacco, tiniest bit of cinnamon, drenched in cognac, papyrus, bergamot, mint, lavender. Oh my gosh, when you talk sexy grown man in a bottle, sitting by a fireplace, sipping a cognac, your wife has a fur coat on, you're about to check into the VIP suite in Manhattan, you're smoking a cigar. Clinique Happy or Acqua di Gio? Profondo every day. When you're not live, do you watch other people's live streams? You know, I tap into them to show people love, but I don't really tune in for a long time unless you're my boy and I'm trying to give you support because I want to see you win. Best 3 lemon long last frags for life. Montclair's La Corday, Wulong Cha, and oh my gosh, there was a lemon fragrance that I was just smelling recently. Dang, I can only name 2. I can only name 2 right now. Montclair's La Corday and Wulong Cha. Dang, what was the other lemon? I don't know. Forgot. Clinique Happy is... See, the thing about Clinique Happy is I don't care what you think about the smell. It's a skin scent. It's a skin scent right away. Both the women's version and the men's version are skin scents. You know? Who's going to pay that money? I don't even care if you can get it at discounters, which you can. You can get the male and female version at Burlington. They just don't last. You're better off saving your money and buy Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue O Intense or Dolce & Gabbana Forever and call it a day. Oh, the other lemon fragrance is Chanel. That was such a good pivot. Chanel Allure Homme Sport something Blanche. It's basically lemon cream fresh musk. What do you think of Tom Ford Noir Extreme? Top 5 best vanilla and spice fragrances out there. That's what I think about it. I love smelling like sap. Me too. I love fresh forest green sap. Reminds me of being a Cub Scout. There's something peace, guys. Listen, man. I know the green fragrances aren't really what you feel like gets the girls or drops the panties or whatever. But when you're a grown man and you need peace in your life, the only real way to get it is to go into the outdoors. You know, just there's something innate in a man where when you're surrounded by tall trees and you smell all the elements of the forest, the green, the sap, the woodiness, the sunshine, the air, the elements. There's just something very grounding and masculine about that. And as you get older, you appreciate the peace and the confidence that green. And guys, we're not talking green fragrances like Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb Night Vision or freaking Nautica Voyage or Coach Green. We're not talking fragrances like this. We're talking sophisticated fragrances with depth. This is a great example. Amouage Epic Man. Amouage Beach Hut Man. These are fragrances where when you wear them, they're serene. There's something wild about them. They're extremely confident because they have all of the nuts of every fougere fragrance, which is vetiver, woods, amber, spices. It's just, it is all the things of a great manly fragrance. And young guys won't understand that unless they're an old soul. Because you guys only have a couple things on your mind, you know, sports, sex, and video games. You know, so a green outdoors fragrance would never match your vibe. I think you'll hear a lot about Cedrat Boisé, maybe Tonka Cola there, Unsung Heroes, Vetiver Sensual, Montal Full Incense, and other incredible scents. I agree, Clay. Neither, Fuzzy. Toomey Continuum at Ross. I didn't like it. I did a full review of it if you'd like to go see it, Algo. Best cologne ever made is Armani Code. Armani Code is wonderful. I'm a big Armani Code Absolute fan. But there's a really good cologne out called Harmony Code as well that's just as good. Oh yeah, Edition Blanche. Yes. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Edition Blanche. Amazing lemon scent. Real, I don't know. You like Dior Homme Sport, and how is the performance? The performance is terrible. The projection is minimal. It smells like lemonade. It's okay. I wouldn't pay for it, but I do like the smell. What do you think about Fahrenheit or Eternity? Fahrenheit is my dad's favorite fragrance of all time. Eternity is, you know, you're going to smell like you work at Macy's. I love the smell of fresh dew on the ground or like a summer's evening breeze. See, you get it. You get it. Guys wonder why fragrances like Wulong Cha are any good. Fool, listen, man. The older you get in life, the more you want to unplug from life. You want to go outside barefoot in some freaking grass. You want to take a nap in some grass. You want to stand next to a tree. You want to smell some fresh, clean air. You don't want smog and cars and... There's just something so innately peaceful to a man's soul when it comes to the outdoors, the real outdoors. And so when you can get a fragrance that smells like sap or green or soily or woody or ambery or airy or musky, it just does something to a man. A man, though, not a boy. Is Terre d'Hermès considered green? Yes. Even though it is driven by grapefruit and bitter orange, it has a heavy dose of vetiver, which is a tall grass that comes from the earth. So yes, it would be considered a traditional green. Speaking of green scents, been looking far to Tear Fresh Pine fragrances. Any recommendations? Beach Hut Man from Amouage, Epic Man from Amouage, La Lique Lin Sumi. Yeah, Stop there, and that's all you need. Honestly, if you had Lin Sumi and you had Beach Hut Man from Amouage, you really would never have to revisit the green category. Is Embra Gold considered S tier to you? Embra Gold? Herba Gold? I mean, here's the thing, guys. It's really a question of what you think makes a fragrance S tier. To me, what makes a fragrance S tier is that it is a complete fragrance, and that it evokes something in you that is beyond smell. It ignites the senses. So it is a complete fragrance, and it ignites the senses. Now, if you're a technical guy, you might smell Herba Gold and you might say, it smells like mangoes. It smells like a rich, exotic woman's hair conditioner. It's just a typical tropical fragrance. And I can't really argue against you because it does smell tropical. It does smell like mangoes. And it does smell like very, 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 very expensive women's hair conditioner. However, if you put this on and you go swimming, girls will be all over you. Women will want to sit next to you and have a conversation. Your wife will enjoy your company more. You will feel transported if you wear it and you're not on a lake or at a beach or at a hotel. It will make you feel like you're there. Now, there's a lot of fragrances I put on par with this fragrance. Bonnie from Day 3, another great mango. God of Fire, another great mango. Mango Skin from Wilhelm. All of those are on the same level. And I give them 10 out of 10s, all 4 of them. God tier is a big step up. It's like S tier and God tier to me is not only is it a 10 out of 10 fragrance, but it is one of the best fragrances of all time. That is God tier and S tier. So Herba Gold is a 10 out of 10 complete fragrance that transports you somewhere. It is completely in vibe, and it is awesome to wear. Women absolutely love it on a man. You smell like a juicy freaking right. You guys remember James and the Giant Peach? You remember when he freaking blew that peach up and he reached in it and it was like, and he pulled out a fresh juicy peach that was just dripping on the ground? Women will want to eat you like that when you wear this. Like Mango Skin and Herba Gold, she wants to eat you like you are a juicy freaking melon of fruit. Bonnie is a little bit more soft tropical. You know, it's a unisex his and her fragrance. You and your wife will be stealing it from each other. And I have Bonnie. It's over in my bathroom. My wife wears it a lot. You know, God of Fire is also sexy and seductive as well. It's a little less I want to eat you juicy, but it is juicy. You know, but again, those are all 10 out of 10 fragrances, but I wouldn't call any one of those God tier or S tier. Those are reserved for fragrances that I can't live without. Can I ask for a cheaper scent to start me into it? 40-year-old man here. Darren? These are fragrances for Darren starting out. Fresh scent, everyday upscale casual, outdoors scent. It ties for #1 best office fragrance. Lin Sumi, $40 from Lalique. Lalique Lin Sumi, one of the greatest of all time. I'm going to give you the affordable starter kit. Date night scent. You're being romantic, you're going out to dinner or nighttime vibes. You're going to go Lalique White and Black. Basically smells like a fresher Layton. It is a soft, heavy musk with soft touches of apple and vanilla. It's Layton. Parfums of Marley Layton, but fresher. $20 to $25, 100 ml. So you got your date night scent, you got your fresh scent. Now we're going to turn up a bit. This is your lounge scent, your cigar scent, your grown man scent, your leather jacket scent, your blazer scent. This is the softest, smoothest pipe tobacco drenched in cognac, papyrus, bergamot, mint, and lavender. This is Ombre Noir from Lalique, 40 bucks as well, 100 ml. All three of these are signature scent worthy. And then if I could recommend another good scent, I would pick a middle of the road, sweet and fresh scent for you. Well, I take that back. It would be somewhere in between these. Gucci Guilty Elixir. Everyday Dumb Reach. You'll wear it every single day as a 40-year-old man. Or if you want to step it up and go a little bit more sexy but earthy, Vetiver Sensual. Radiant citrus and lemongrass. Very classy, very masculine, very modern. Big time. Big time. Big time. Sillage Scent Trail. Whoa. And notice we didn't even go to my niche collection. If I was to put you on to niche, you're going to have to start spending $200-300 a fragrance. You know, you might get some Ensign Sauve from Matière Premier. Is there any room left? Woo! Amber, smoked woods, freshness. Yikes. This is another 40-year-old man killer. Listen, if you want to step your game up, Darren, on retailers, discounted sites, you can. I've seen this as low as, shoot, I might have seen it as low as like 140 or 200. Roja Parfums Danger. If you can get your hands on this fragrance right here, as a 40-year-old man, this will be your signature scent. No other man will smell like you. It's an oriental woody fragrance. Ignore the words oriental. It is woods, amber, and spices. Sexy, masculine men. I'm about to be 37, so we're close to age. And when I tell you, when I wear this, I could wear this to work. I could wear this out to eat with my wife. I could wear it around with my kids, and they will say, Daddy's got life covered. We are taken care of. That is a man right there. When women walk by, they want to know what car you drive. They want to know what you've done with your life to be so successful. Signature manly scent in a bottle. And I've seen it on discounters, I think, go as low as 140, maybe even 200. But if you have that bottle right there, you've got one of the best signature fragrances for men. And there's a lot of them out there. But that one for a 40-year-old man just makes all the sense in the world to me. Okay. If you're going to choose between 40 Knots and Blue Moon Ginger Dash, particularly summer nights, what's your take? I'm going to go against the grain and say Blue Moon Ginger Dash. More versatile than 40 Knots. That's just what I have to say. Best gym fragrance is a shower. Dracar Noir, if feeling frisky. No, see, that would have been a 40-year-old 20 years ago, would have been Dracar Noir. But it's 2025. Yeah, Clay, you're absolutely right on that Boheme. Azaro Pour Homme, would I smell like a grandpa? No, you just smell old. You smell like you're still stuck in the early 2000s. The only two Azaro fragrances I recommend is Most Wanted Parfum and Wanted by Night Parfum. Maison Alhambra has great clones. How do they last, though? It's 50-50. Maison Alhambra is about as reliable as Alexandria and Dua. Polo Red Parfum is not a complete fragrance to me, but girls seem to like it. Yeah. What is it called? I have a clone of Office for Men, and it's honestly amazing. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't hate on you for buying a clone of Office for Men. It's ridiculously priced. I'll buy Herba Gold. How to spell? E-R-B-A space G-O-L-D. And again, juicy, mango, tropical, slightly hair conditioner by Womanish. If you want a mango fragrance that is a bit softer and more truly unisex, Day 3 Bani, B-A-N-I, lasts forever, feels tropical but doesn't feel feminine leaning. Herba Gold naturally feels feminine leaning because it's a tropical mango scent. However, women will eat you alive if you wear this scent. Wow, that scent is so good. And it smells way better than Herba Pura. What do you think about Thameen Insignia? I love Thameen. Thameen makes incredible fragrances. What is the best clone of Office for Man? No clue. What a pitch, man. You sold me. What's a good cologne for Creed? Depends on your age. It really depends. If you're a grown man, you should consider Bois de Portugal or Royal Oud. If you are mid-tier and younger men, you can't go wrong with Millesime Imperial. You can't go wrong with Absolute Aventus. The Virgin Island waters, the Green Irish Tweeds, the Silver Mountain waters. Here's the thing, man. You don't need to buy Creed in 2025. Here's Creed. You ready? Absolute Aventus. Take a screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Here's Milestone, or here's Millesime Imperial. 3, 2, 1. Here's Silver Mountain Water. 3, 2, 1. I mean, it's just every Creed has been cloned well. Here's Royal Oud. 3, 2, 1. I have more, but I gave away some Creed knockoffs that are amazing. My collection is, I'm trying to build my top 100 list of best fragrances I've ever smelled. And so naturally I'm getting rid of my clones and giving them to all of you guys. And I'm only keeping God tier clones. And so half of this stack in the bottom stack and up here, which I've showed you guys this before, I'm giving this away. And we're about to hit 3K, by the way, guys. I think we're at 2,950. So, you know, by Sunday, we'll be at 3K and we're going to give all this away. I can't even see what you guys are seeing, but there's over 30 bottles in there. So it's a lot of fragrance. This channel is ASMR with the descriptions. Yeah. You know, it's a good fragrance overview when your whole arm is a texture strip. Absolutely. I just feel like slapping myself. Roja, go for Burlington 1819? No. I can't tell you guys to blind grab 1819. That would be blasphemous. Do I have it? Yes. Is it unique? Is it one of a kind? Yes, but it is not for everybody. If you want the Burlington 1819 DNA in the most wearable way possible, you have to skip Burlington 1819 and go Harrods. Harrods is way more mass appealing with the same profile. Burlington 1819 is very much a groaner take on Harrods. It's bitter. This is how I describe it. It is like a vintage pair of Levi jeans stuck in a paper mill with a basket of citrus laying on the table. Would you say that that's blind buy worthy? I wouldn't. Gucci Guilty Elixir with white florals. Not that... Gucci Guilty My Elixir with white florals smells not that great in my opinion. I don't know what you just said. What do you think about Ralph Lauren Purple Label? The only Ralph Lauren's I would ever recommend is the blue parfum, the red parfum, and the teal parfum. Take care, Kicks. Love you, man. Thanks for moderating. This guy's fantastic, man. Wish you nothing but success. You got a fan of me. This is what I always say, guys, and thank you so much for the kind words. Subscribe to the channel for a week. I drop 2 to 4 videos every single day. See if it's your cup of tea. I cover everything from rack store, clone dupe inspired, designer niche and independent niche. So if you want to learn about new fragrances every single day, this is where you want to be. Follow me for a couple days, see if it makes sense for you. There's a reason why my chat goes crazy. I think I have the most populated, most interactive chat in FragCom personally that I've seen with my own eyes. As you guys can see, 43 likes, 47 people in here. People interact, people get value. So I always just say, give it a try. The only reason I go live is because so many people have questions all the time. And the channel just has been growing so fast, I can't even keep up with it. So I appreciate the interactions and the camaraderie. And in turn, I will always bring you guys value, and I will never talk about a fragrance I don't own. So you guys always get authenticity from me. I don't talk about fragrances I've smelled one time and never again. I talk about fragrances that I own. If the bottle I'm speaking on is not on this shelf, it will be in one of these various Decant drawers that I have. And as you guys can see, I am loaded to the gills with every major designer, every niche fragrance, every clone I have in abundance. I can't even pull the drawers out. It's getting ridiculous. Discovery sets. We're giving this away along with all those fragrances up there. This is a day 3 fragrances discovery set that, if those of you guys who don't know, I just recently interviewed Michael Paul, and he gave me a brand new discovery set for the giveaway and added, added the latest 2 releases. So Desert Rain and the Royal Reflections will go in this. You'll be the only person in the world to have a complete discovery set of the entire house. And so we do stuff like that around here, and that's why everybody gravitates towards the channel. Do you know my erection? Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. You caught me. I should just buy the discovery set of Argos. That way I can finally try. I don't know of a Argos discovery set. The Argos fragrances I've come across for sampling, I find that you can only get a few of them. And the rest you have to buy separately. But they're so expensive. What was the scent in the yellow bottle again? Herba Gold by Xerjoff. I was just going to ask the same thing. Thank you, brother. Coat hanger giveaway. Hell yeah. Yep, I'm giving away 3 coat hangers to a few people. I got my coworker to sub. Hey, appreciate you, Emmanuel. Thank you, brother. What's an upgrade to Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce? Easy. Easy. 2 clones immediately come to my mind with the same profile as Fitch Fierce, but way more niche. Afro Leather by Maison Alhambra, cloning African leather, 10 out of 10. And the Parfums de Marly Carlisle clone Cassius from Maison Alhambra. Both of these are $20 on Amazon. You don't need both, but they both will get you Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. I would say Cassius is the closest to a nicher version of Fitch Fierce. This has a little more growl to it, a little more Sauvage Elixir-ish, but they're both spot on to the profile, and they're both very long lasting, and they're both very cheap but very expensive smelling. I really need to stop grabbing the bottles because that's taking forever. We're going to do 5 minutes left, guys. 5-minute countdown until we sign off. Any cheapy, fresh, soapy fragrances? Lalique White. All right, SB, thank you for the wisdom. Got to get some rest. Take care, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Fola. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the kind words. Burberry Touch is fire. I'm going to go to Home Depot to copy your Decant layout. Yeah, feel free. Cardamom Scent for Men recommendation. Lalique White and Black. What do you think about the 1995 smash hit? I don't. That's a good discovery set. Any cheapy, fresh, soapy fragrance recommendations? Yes. Lalique White. Snipers on deck. Snipers on deck. Birthday gift sent for a 40-year-old. Lalique White. Vetiver Sensual. Talking about an upgraded Fierce, I would probably say you're looking for Percival. Okay. What is the best oud fragrance? There's no best brand for oud. They're all hit or miss. Oud for Greatness is a great starting point oud. But you don't need it. Get the clone. Body Out Oud, Oud for Greatness. I carry both. Thanks for looking it up. Lalique White is Lalique. Have you smelled Lattafa Coral? I have. It's good. It's good. I'm not going to lie. I give it like an 8 out of 10. As a fragrance, not as a clone. We got to the bottom, man. 4 minutes left. Let's tackle all these questions before we crash out for the night. Is it masculine enough to pull off? No. I mean, I would call it unisex, slight feminine lean. You could wear it. I have feminine fragrances. What would you rate Ginger Dash alongside Apple brand? So Ginger Dash, I would give an 8. Angel Share, I would give probably a 10 or a 9. And Apple Brandy, I would give a 7. Best Casa Marati, Mephisto, Gentili Uomo, or Original Mephisto. How good is Afternoon Swim? I think Afternoon Swim is the best LV. Three minutes left, guys. Ask your last minute questions before we sign off for the night. By the way, I hope your guys' Friday is popping. It's been popping here in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate it, Emmanuel. Thank you for the kind words. When are you streaming again? I am streaming again Saturday and Sunday because I'm going to hit my 3K. Every night we've been going live, we've gotten about 30 to 75 subs a night. So I have to keep that up because I will hit my 3K goal this week. And because I want to do the giveaway. We're going to do the giveaway. We're going to give away a ton of fragrances. Last giveaway at 2K, we gave away 32 bottles of fragrance to 11 people. So we're gonna turn it up on 3K. Yeah, Pardon's nice. We got Baranda. Had to get him. Had to get him. By the way, thank you, Scott. Two minutes left, guys. For our Moth Club de Nuit Blue Iconic, is it the fresh or citrus one? I don't know what you mean by that. Iconic is a clone of Bleu de Chanel EDP, 10 out of 10. First piece of content I've caught from you, man. I like the honesty you give about fragrances. Hey, I appreciate it, Clay. That's all I can do is be honest. Only talk about fragrances I know about. Fortunately for you guys, I know a lot about a lot of fragrances. But I will not talk about fragrances I don't own. So there's my authenticity. What did you say is a clone for Oud for Greatness? Body Out Oud's Oud for Glory. And I always have to do this because you guys won't believe me if I don't show them both. Here's Oud for Greatness. Here's Oud for Glory. They are 1-to-1. I can officially confirm that. $25 on Amazon. That's all you need. Same thing with whoever asked about Bleu de Chanel earlier. I can tell you it's a 1-to-1 of Bleu de Chanel EDP because I can hold them up in front of you and show you. I have them both. They're both the same thing. On Amazon, they have 2 options. Armaf Club de Nuit Blue Iconic. Well, here. This is the one you want to get. Take a screenshot of it. Ignore this. My fragrances fall off the shelf all the time. This is the one you want, buddy. What's the worst cologne you've ever smelled? It would probably be a tie between Lattafa Atlas and Secretions Magnifique from Etat Libre d'Orange. Rare Reef is as good as all say. It's pretty solid. People like it a lot. People give it like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 as a fragrance overall. Good Pacific chill. Versace The Dreamer is horrendous for me. I don't know why. Yeah, I have it. I just have it because I have a vintage bottle that's, you know, 25 to 30 years old. But I don't like it. YSL Kuros is pretty rough. For sure. 1 minute left, guys. Last minute questions. Appreciate you guys, by the way. We're not buying Davidoff fragrances in 2025, Emmanuel. It was an okay release, but we're not buying 2025 fragrances from Davidoff. They gotta hang it up. They have that one in 2 options, fresh one or citrus from Armoff Club de Nuit Iconic Amazon. I was confused which one to buy. That's why I showed you the picture, fool. That's why I showed you my bottle. I appreciate you, Cubano. Everyone loves to recommend ombre leather, but I think it's meh. Oda ombre leather is much better. Hey, I've said that 100 times on my video. I compared them both on camera and told you guys to get Oda ombre leather 1,000 times. Now, ombre leather parfum, solid. But you can't tell anybody anything. Original ombre leather is still a great fragrance. Anybody who's never smelled it before will still fall in love with it. But Oda ombre leather and ombre leather parfum are the best, no question. Don't look it up. Don't look it up on Amazon then. Go to fragrancebuy.ca. You'll see the right one. It won't offer you 2 options on Fragrance Buy. What's your opinion on Acqua di Gio? Perfumo is the sexiest. Profondo is the most versatile. Ignore the Eau de Toilette, the Parfum, and the Elixir, and the Absolute. Yeah, Davidoff's been coming up. They came out with a new Parfum and an Elixir. They're smoother, they're good, but they're still... It's still 2025. We need to grow up from Cool Water. We just do. We just need to grow up, guys. In 2025, for the same price, you can get anything on my bottom shelf. What's your wife's favorite fragrance? She wears Bond No. 9 New York Flowers, Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel, YSL Libre EDP, Day 3 fragrance is Bonnie, and she wears a couple other ones. What do you think of Gentle Fluidity? It's nice. I've been enjoying this lately a lot. But Gentle Fluidity Silver, Aqua Universales, Amorous Extrait, you know, Aqua Media Forte. They're all good. They're all good. Dumont Nitro Red is fire. I prefer Club de Nuit Milestone, but I'm not going to hate on Nitro Red. It's a good fragrance. My girlfriend wears Coach Wild Rose and Flower Bomb Nectar. Okay, I see you. There's got to be a Nautica Elixir or Diesel Elixir coming with the Elixir hype. I went over this, guys. I told you guys, if you guys want to look on my channel, I told you guys the difference between Eau de Cologne, Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, Parfum, Elixir, Extrait, Absolute, Parfum. You know, all the top is marketing. Absolute, Elixir, Parfum, Pure Parfum, Intense, all that's extreme. All those are the same word. It's just an excuse to release a variation. Now, Eau de Cologne, Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, Parfum Extrait, those have actual percentages. But these days, even the houses aren't even following the rules anymore. Gentle Fluidity Gold is okay. I just don't prefer it. Aqua Universales, then that one, and then Amorous Extrait is better than all of them. Really, if you have Amorous Extrait, you really don't need any of those. Have you heard of Aventus Absolute 2025? No. I've only smelled the previous. Is that Gentle Fluidity or Aqua Media? It's Aqua Media Forte, but I don't recommend blind buying this because it's slightly vegetal. And by vegetal, I mean it features a note of, what's the best way to describe this? This smells like ice cold cucumber water and matcha green tea. But it's mostly that cucumber water, fresh, airy, green. I think it has fennel in it. You can smell the fennel for sure. That's the part that's vegetal seeming. But it's like a cucumber water with a little bit of style. Yeah, fennel cilantro. It's close. I will say, again, an entry-level vegetal scent, I wouldn't recommend this. This is a vibe. I love it, but a great entry-level vegetal is going to be Midsummer's Dream from Roja Parfums. But you're not going to get fennel with that. You're going to get carrot seed. Any review for mint? A good mint fragrance is Jeremy Fragrance's mint fragrance. That's the only pure mint I can recommend. I think Creed is basically rebottling Aventus Absolute. Well, they've announced that, Clay. Clay, if you go to Aventus's website, every fragrance minus Royal Oud and Bois de Portugal has been rebottled and reformulated after 2024. Do you like Bois Imperial? Yes. But I think it is a clone. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much. If there was any questions I didn't answer, please put them in the comment section. I will answer it within the next 12 hours easily. So before the day's up, like, comment, and subscribe. I drop 2 to 4 videos every single day, and I appreciate you guys for interacting in the chat. Hope you guys got some value out of tonight. It's hard for me to stand for 110 minutes and answer questions, but I do that because I want to give you all some love. So thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. Enjoy.